I'm thinking of like the TikTok dance that was with that song.
No clue.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Liberty, Julian, Princess, Julian, slash Holy Stitch, Holy Stitch, Holy Stitch, Factory, Fellowship, Fellowship, Fellowship.
Mm-hmm.
I am Adanari a la
No,
Torre.
hold on. Cut. All right, I want to get started.
Ah, man, I found my hoodie.
Okay. All right.
1, 2, 3.
Did it work? Go.
We're just like there's like brainstorming in there. I'm thinking like it's gonna be maybe we're thinking like a shelf kind of thing with like feet, almost like like
Just bring it.
Just bring anything, even though.
Bring it.
Okay. Because the thing is we have to buy it. That's why we have to like figure out like what size.
Oh, well, you saw the room.
Yeah, we saw the room. We like definitely see the measure.
Yeah, just make sure it's something that you'll be able to use also in your mobile displays. That's not just for that. Don't like for you already be venting. Yeah, so it's something that just you know what I mean, because it's going to be changing. So it might. Yeah, but I mean, as long as it's not permanent, that's all. That's the main thing.
Do you care how big it is?
Like what's big?
Like I was thinking like I don't know like that.
Okay.
Is that right?
Okay, you can go a little bigger if you want.
A little bigger, like half the table.
Yeah, sure.
That's cool. That'd be huge. I don't know if I'm gonna go that big.
But you can though. So, yeah.
I just don't know what like, cause I know I want to do trinkets / marketing amounts.
Just start.
Just do it, cause I have something I have to do.
Just start.
Okay.
Just start.
Thank you.
Like literally. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, and then I'm wondering if like, do you want me to decorate it in here or at my house?
Whatever is best. That we get the.
Like have spray paint, but I don't know if you like spray painting. That's up to you. It's your shop.
Whatever gets the best result.
Okay, I think I might just do it at home that way.
Whatever gets the best result. But you can spray paint in here too.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you needed to, you can go into the alley.
Okay, because I'm gonna cook up some ideas at home.
I know you will.
A lot of tools at home, so I'll just like kind of text you WhatsApp if things go up. Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, but don't hold back though.
Yeah, I won't hold back. I'm gonna make it like super maximalist, like with my whole like. I love stuff.
That I'm not. That yeah, I'm just saying like if stuff comes up and it's bigger than you thought, as long as it brings you happiness, then that's you know what I mean. You can feel it or not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome.
Is it filming?
What?
Is it filming?
Yeah, it's been filming.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Gonna have a short interview with
Adanari a la Torre Gonzalez.
Okay, one more time. Again, cut. Hi, everybody. Julian Dash, Holy Stitch Factory Fellowship. And today I have
Adanari.
And we are going to conduct an interview because she's going off to college very soon. Yes, and I have some questions for her and she has some questions for me.
Okay, we're going to start with my first day. My first day, I asked you what you wanted me to do. I looked at a broom and you told me to make a bag. I did not know how to use any of the machines in this room, but you handed me a pattern and you gave me no instructions. Why did you not give me any instructions?
Because I feel like sometimes in the creative space, giving instructions in the visual of what to do sets like a limit and gives you an idea. Like if I said, make a box, then you would make a box. But maybe a box is not the same thing as it is to me to you. Yeah? So just like you learned to walk or to run, no one gave you instructions and said this and that. You just did because you wanted to. Yeah?
Yeah.
So instead of you're in school all the time. So instead of teaching you, I'm providing you the space and the inspiration to do the things you want to. So I don't have to, that is already provided. You are the thing that's going to create what you want to. Yeah.
That's true. So when interns make mistakes, how do you turn them into learning experiences as opposed to cautionary tales?
Letting them happen and telling them before they start that go make a mistake. It's okay to make a mistake because if you didn't make a mistake, then that means you're not doing anything. And then if you care enough about what you're doing, that mistake is something that motivates you to keep on going. But you wouldn't even keep on going if you didn't start and make that mistake. It's like, who does it the right way the first time? Sometimes you do.
Yeah. In the context of moving spaces, like I know that you were in a different part of downtown for the beginning of Holy Stitch. What does the term outgrowing mean to you? Does it have a negative connotation or a positive connotation?
Both. I think like when you're a potted plant, you can outgrow that pot, but you can still grow. You know what I'm saying? So like I think that and everyone can see, dang, that pot, but until the right circumstances, someone cares enough, that plant breaks that pot, like how like trees break that cement
Yeah.
and their roots and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that to get what they need. I think that so no, that's a good thing, because even with those minimal rows out of concrete, without the
Yeah.
minimal resources, yeah, so it's not bad or good. So,
What is the milestone in a learning experience, like an intern's learning experience, that makes them an independent artist? Like, in other words, how can you tell when your students find their voice through sewing or design or this medium as a whole?
mm, I mean, depends on this, like especially when they leave the nest and have their own wings and doing things when they call me when they're older and thank me. I think that, but I see that day to day, because then I reflect on who they, especially I always remind them when who they were when they first were here, especially in their first couple days, that you didn't even know this and now you know this. So I see that continuously, but I'd say biggest is when they get older and then they call me and just, yeah, and have those phone calls.
Okay, so then what is one thing all of the interns have in common that's unrelated to the shop completely that you think makes them a part of this space?
They left their egos at the door and got off the screen. Yeah.
How would you respond to the phrase, those who can't do, teach?
Those who can't do, teach. I mean, even someone sleeping on the street who's quote unquote doing nothing is teaching somebody something, like how to be or not to be. They can be as inspirational to be, that's not what I want to be, or dang, I want to help the earth. They could really motivate. So those who can't do, t- mm, I don't know. Everything and everyone is a teacher in its own right. Like even a blade of grass can teach you something. So yeah, I don't know how to explain those who can't do, because I can't imagining something not doing anything, because even a stagnant pool of water can kill you and it's doing nothing.
That's very well said. Why are you the way that you are?
Why are you the way that you are?
I'm leaving. What do I have left to learn?
Today you said you were leaving, but I turned it into that you're leaving an impression. And then I wanted this video that hopefully someone is reminded of your energy and sees in between your questions and energy, and how you've grown and communicate from this place, because I've learned so much from you.
Thank you, Julian. I appreciate that a lot, actually.
What's one thing you didn't learn from Holy Stitch?
That's such a crazy way to phrase it. Um, I feel like I learned everything. I don't know what is left. I think that's why I'm asking you that question, that I'm leaving. What do I have left to learn? Is that when I reflect on my experience here, I feel like what do I have left to learn besides just, I guess, aging in this space?
I think I mean, one of my mentors, they didn't teach me sewing or jeans, but they taught me more about life. And I think that life is bigger than your art project or your hobby or your school or your work. And so I think, and my intention is that you gain confidence and like learn about life stuff, and then that takes you into wherever else. Because even like a good athlete, they can be with that self-determination and that goal mindset, they can be good at anything, right? So
Yeah.
here, breaking your brain, I thought a lot about high schoolers and the political economic system after a lot of our conversations, but I learned a lot from you and changed my perspective onto why people care about the things that they do and what the youth care about and why. And I used to, as an older person, be disconnected from it, but now I feel I have more empathy and like connection to it and regard for it for you youngsters.
So did you. And I think it's funny because, in a similar way, you taught me how to disconnect myself from the things that don't matter or from the more insignificant pieces of my life that I take on as these massive burdens. Like, I learned how to differentiate truly what is important and what is not, or what does not have a place that in my life for a lesson or for a challenge or for something productive in my life. um that's what you taught me a lot. I think I'm already just a very empathetic person, but the fact that you showed me that did not make me any less empathetic. It honestly just made me more receptive to life and everything that happens.
Are you excited to go to school within like how the school system is perceived? Like how are you seeing as an opportunity to experience and leave home? How are you interpret like that's yeah.
I'm excited to leave. I'm excited to go somewhere new. I don't see I think a big part of Holy Stitch, a big lesson that Holy Stitch taught me was that I don't necessarily have problems. I just have challenges, and I like being challenged. I learned here very clearly that I like being challenged, and that any chance that any challenge outside of here that I notice, I want to pursue. And I think that going to a new place where I
Mm,
have never experienced anything, the culture or the way that even the school system. I've never been to college. Obviously, this is something new. I think the transition is not
oh,
what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at the transition as this like daunting, intimidating task. I'm looking at it as a challenge, a like step to growth. Like I can't there's no amount of fear that's going to keep me safe. There's no amount of fear that's going to help me move forward.
right.
So, I'm embracing the challenge.
But you are but the thing is that you were already like that beforehand. It was just like that potted plant.
I think it was a bit I think it I think I tried to seem that way. I think I really tried
I
to
mean,
seem
but you're
that
a
way.
softie.
I tried to seem that way, but I had this really stagnant mindset of, well, I have a plan B. Well, I always have this to fall back on. Well, yeah, you can bet on yourself, but just always know that like you don't have to do it.
One of my most like things that left an impression on you that'll be long lasting is how much you talked back and didn't accept, and what things I said or just was snappy and quick witted, and I enjoy that a lot with you. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was one of my favorite things.
Think like also that applying it to like a school system like college, I'm not I don't anticipate to be like talking back or snapping at professors or at faculty or administration, but I mean I feel like I chose my major because that's kind of the the point of entering a political space is to always have somebody that will talk back, and
Yeah, I mean, I
I love
guess
doing
like
that.
you said, bad connotations. Saying what you think and saying what's on your mind to express yourself, yeah, has been that. That's why I've been able to see like, wow, I didn't I didn't think that this environment was these aspects of these things that you brought to my light to hear, because it's more than just sewing and all these other things. And to see a high schooler, I mean, you were today. You had your like this, like your hoodie or whatever, and and then now you're. What would it be? Like one candle can light up a whole room. Yeah, and then a whole one candle can light up like get a whole house on fire. That's kind of like you. You were a candle, lit, like bright, but then afterwards, it's your radiance is like, wow, and that's been cool to watch.
That
If
is the craziest metaphor I've ever heard in my life. I've never heard that ever.
it's happened to me before, where like one piece of incense got a whole like house on fire. If there was another young woman, person, human, animal in high school, what would be some words if they made it this far into the video? Would it be something, anything, not even in regards to Holy Stitch or anything? Just what would, if you were watching this, what would you say to a version of yourself when you first came in? Like something like that.
Stop being embarrassed. Stop being embarrassed. It's not going to get you anywhere. Embarrassment is one of the most natural things that will ever occur, especially in a creative workspace. Embarrassment, I think, is the foundation for incredible confidence and all of the things that propel you to be stronger in anything, whether that be art, like a professional career, physical activity, literally everything. You will always be embarrassed, but as long as you're not letting it stop you from doing anything that you're supposed to be doing, you're going to thrive.
Yeah.
And I think anybody that embraces it is really really effing funny. Really funny. You get a great sense of humor from embracing being embarrassed or embarrassing things.
The more embarrassed you get in life, the quicker you learn to get over it, and then you're just like, you handle it. But if you never handled it, then if you never handled being hungry, then you won't like try to get food. So like embarrassment can be a good thing. Yeah.
Also, question everything. I don't think that going into life, reading something and agreeing with it completely, or seeing something and following it step by step, is going to get you very far. I think what I've learned, especially in the past year from you, is like you said, I talk back a lot. And I think it's because you were kind of baiting me in a way that was like, I wonder if she's going to agree or disagree. And after like Eve just talking with you every single time I came in here, every single time I address like any sort of media, that's all I'm doing is I'm addressing it from my point of view that is like very concrete, and then stopping and thinking about whether or not I actually am agreeing or resonating or
Same.
anything of the sort. I think
Same.
that's really important in life.
Sometimes we both have said things that we've heard, but not that we really mean, and maybe sounding like other echo chambers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank both of us for today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I do a lightning round
Go ahead.
of questions?
Go.
This is a yes or no questions.
Okay.
Light wash or dark wash?
Black denim.
Raw or selvage?
The ones that me or my team made.
Cuffed or tailored?
Custom.
Ripped or starched?
Potatoes.
Belt or carabiner?
REI.
Skinny or baggy?
Tote bag.
And finally, red 40 or fabric dye?
Hot Cheetos. Deep dish pizza or Portillo's, or both in the same day?
Both in the same day. Both in the same day, and I'm eating them at the Bean.
You hemmed your own prom dress.
I did have my own prom dress.
Yeah.
I had to.
Well, thanks for being the first to do this, because other than, I could put you on a picture and be like, oh, and then I just thought a video can say 1,000,000 things, so just put it out there, and then
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. There you go. I'm not even gonna cut it.